Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Cancer for November 2021. So, before we begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone back and welcome anyone who's new to the Angel School community. Before we begin, I'm going to draw your attention to a link that I'm going to put below this video and the description area to the general monthly angel reading. So if you haven't seen it yet, go watch that and then pause the video, come back, and finish watching your reading. Also, my special offer angel reading for November is still in effect, and this is my half-hour reading for $77. I've extended it for 1 full hour. And if you're looking for an angel reading, you can go to my webpage, theangelschool.com/services. There's a link below this video. I've been offering this since the pandemic began, and if this is something that helps you, if you're feeling really called to have a reading with me, and this offer helps you, then you're more than welcome. You would just select the half-hour reading as it's normally posted on my site, and within 24 hours on the first business day, I will send you a confirmation email noting the special offer. Within the email are all the instructions that you need to set up your appointment. So just read it and follow that explicitly, and just and then everything will be smooth sailing from there. All right, so now just to go over the format, the card on the left is from the Major Arcana, and it will represent the archangel that you'll be working with from this month and a message. The card on the right will be a message from your guardian angel, and it will highlight messages from the Minor Arcana, which is about the little things and the day-to-day ways that the Major Arcana theme might influence, or you might see it impact your life, and hopefully give you advice. So the Major Arcana is like the general lesson, theme, influence, or energy. All right. So I always like to begin by asking you to take a deep breath and to breathe into your heart center, your heart chakra, and to just let everything that's on your mind go so you can fully relax and be present. And Cancer, give me a sense that your intuition is going to be highly affected by the energies of this month, and that it's going to amplify your intuition, your dreams potentially, your sensitivity, your sensuality, and I'm also getting a sense of your sexuality. So this is going to be an interesting influence that the Scorpio energy for the month has on you as a Cancer. And what I get a sense of is you being really in tune with your body. Everything that you do, you're really in tune intuitively. And it's like, I'm seeing the eye in your body, and it's just sort of like it's wide open. And so that means that whatever you're feeling, and, even in terms of, they're writing the word sex, so in terms of, your sexuality and sexual activity, there's a feeling of heightened pleasure that you experience. So this is something, and they're showing me a tree trunk. It's moderately wide, and they're showing me the goddess, the old goddess symbols with the breast going all the way around. And so this is so that sense of the goddess energy and this nurturer and sort of um, you know, nurturing many. Okay. And Lord Ganesh is coming up, and it's physically, and he's giving me a sense that you need to set boundaries for yourself. You are very capable of the nurturing. So when he's not telling you to stop being a nurturer, you have a lot of confidence in this. This is where you shine in terms of the people you love and protect and have around you. You love them and you protect them. You know how to do it. You know how to satisfy the people in your life. But you need this needs to be put into perspective. They write the word comparison. So, and compensation in the sense of that you need to make sure that the nurturing that you're giving, not only that you're receiving it, but that it's not being rejected, because that would be a waste of your time and energy. Especially if you know, it's okay to put it out there and then people reject it. Then you have to accept that. That's a kind of boundary. One of the ways that you need to set boundaries for yourself. You have to accept that people may not be ready for what you can give them in that moment, and be okay and know that they might, when the right time is right, they'll circle back around and they're writing yes. I don't know why they would put up the word custody, and I don't know if it's like you feel like this sense of responsibility, like everybody's under your custody, that comes into your sphere. It's like and they're writing this word congregation, so it's like you sort of take care of people. You see them as your group, your community, your tribe. Conceptually, this is a beautiful idea, but it's just not something that can always work. And so you have to be mindful of the spiritual boundaries of others as well as your own. And this will give you more time, or actually they're writing confront. This actually is a way to distract yourself from confronting the things that you need to be fully engaged. They wrote the word capture. Like there's certain things that you need to capture. There's aspects of yourself that you need to see, and not necessarily the negative. They wrote the word excellence, and they were writing that there's some confusion, when it comes to yourself. You might see excellence easily in others, but you don't see it in yourself. Or you're always, you can do really good things, but you're not always giving yourself the credit. Like you don't pat yourself on the back enough. And nurturing other people is a way to deflect. All right, they're writing this word congestion a lot from the readings. I've never seen it come up so much, and I'm not quite sure if it means something way beyond. There may be this energetic congestion in this month, where everybody's trying to get through like this bottleneck opening, and it's like it's just feeling like everybody's trying to run towards this bottleneck, and because they're trying to move on to get away from something, and or it could be our ascension, that we're trying to move through the frequencies, and the ego is using that bottleneck as a trigger of lack. So maybe a little bit of FOMO, or that you push yourself harder, or you may worry that you're not doing enough. Here they're writing that word comparison again. So just because you see everybody else doing something doesn't mean that you're not doing the right things, or you're not or that you're behind. You're where you need to be always. And there's no narrow point where, or there's no congestion. We're all ascending within the parameters of our own spiritual light, which is infinite and vast. We're not moving in that direction. We're transforming within the light that is being amplified within us. That's the way that we're ascending, and our vibration is rising. So you don't need to worry about trying to get through some narrow opening to get to the other side and worry about like you're stuck in traffic or something like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but just the way I'm feeling it. All right, so let's take a look at the Archangel and the message. There we go again, the Moon card. So the Moon has been referenced a lot, and we have this, I don't know much about it, but I thought I saw something, an article about a beaver moon. It's a full moon eclipse this month that's coming up. And so this might be some really powerful culmination, which is why this congestion word keeps getting brought up in all of the readings so far. And so there might be this really incredible transformation in our frequencies that's going to be noticeable, and that's going to create a whole new level of experience. I'm just not sure how and what detail, but I in the video, if you watch the monthly video, I told you the first of the month I felt this incredible energy, and if that's an indication of where we're going, then that might be what is happening. So it's Archangel Haniel, and so this is about paying attention to the cycles within yourself. Paying attention to the cycles in yourself. Pay attention to your moods, and being aware of if a mood keeps cycling throughout this month, or if you transition through different phases of your own inner moon phases. So just be aware of how you are developing. If you're looping, you find something coming up, then take a look at it. All right, that's very crucial. They're writing to your paradigm shift. And if you're seeing yourself progress and moving forward, but really ascending in frequency, then also acknowledge that you are experiencing a paradigm shift, and acknowledge that that's going to also just drudge up some things, but doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do anything with that you just need to embrace it. So much of healing we try to get rid of, but I really feel like it's about facing something with compassion so that it can heal itself, instead of you having to heal, as in exert a lot of extra work and get distracted from what your purpose is and taking action on your purpose. So healing is wonderful, but it shouldn't distract you from your purpose. It should be a part of it. All right, and so Page of Water. And what we have here is, I think that you're going to be experiencing some really new emotional experiences. And some of them may make you feel a little crappy. It's sort of it's sort of like going through a cycle. Please forgive me, but I just have to say this, and this, I don't know if I want to say it. But I don't know. I'm not going to say that because I'm not a man. But I am a man. I'm not a woman, so I'm not going to say that. But I was just thinking, the thought came to me about the cycles, the monthly cycles. And it's just that the feelings are going to be new. And it kind of, because you're going through a change, your body, your soul you're going through a change with your soul. Your emotions might, feel like they're all over the place, but they're really going to new places. and you're tapping into new experiences of emotion is what I'm getting from this card. So, we got the dolphin in the background, sort of leaping around, and the sense of joy and playfulness, and just enjoy what you discover. All right. Cancer. Yeah, I'm just trying to. So there's a vision I saw earlier when I started, and it's coming back to me. What I just want to put out there is be in your, really be true to yourself, really be, don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't try to suppress or your feelings, your desires, your pleasures. Really, really embrace. Really embrace. And there's the word obligation. There's a sense of not letting obligation sort of hinder you. Okay, is important. And don't judge yourself for wanting or having these impulses to really focus on yourself and to give yourself pleasure, what the happiness that you need. And be honest. They write the word confession. So be honest about what you need to yourself. It's a confession for yourself. Okay? And listen to the messages that are coming clearly through your feelings and that are helping you to find true alignment. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful month of November. God bless.